Over to Leicester City, who are now facing threat of points deduction after being hit by 3 new charges from the Premier League. They breaching the EFL's PSR rules for 2023-24, not providing accounts to the Premier League on time, and not providing full assistance to the Premier League. What would you imagine the ruling will be and the effects of this?
Well, they also today announced that the appeal that the Premier League had made against the 22-23 breach failed, which is a bit of an embarrassment for the Premier League, to be honest. But nevertheless, 3 new charges. And since this time, as we know, the EFL has cleaned up the regulations, the Premier League has cleaned up the regulations, and now there's no longer this loophole that Leicester managed to get in between getting promoted and being under the jurisdiction of each league at a different time. So, yes, I think there's going to be a points deduction after the hearing. It's going to be held next year. I would expect something like 6 points for Leicester while they're in the Championship. The interesting irony of this, and I have to point to my friend Stefan Borson, who put this out today, the interesting little part of this is that if they had taken this charge this season, they could have gone one place lower, where they're already relegated, but they could have finished below again, knowing they're going to get taken that punishment and not had a penalty next year. So it would have made sense to have taken the points deduction this year, knowing they were going to get relegated. But of course, they thought they could have stayed up. We did say this before, and we thought that was the big issue, and that they would, I think we got this one right. So next year they're going to be fighting, for promotion, probably with a 6-point deduction. So they better get going, and they better win the league like some of those clubs have done in the past by a big margin. Otherwise, Leicester are going to be stagnating. Parachute payments are going to start to get smaller, and it's going to be a challenge. So they've definitely got a headache, I think, for the next 2 or 3 seasons. And this could mean Leicester could certainly, from winning the league, it seems like yesterday, to now being in the Championship, and I think looking like they're going to be in there for quite a while. And I think this is, the result of pushing PSR too hard. And so we're seeing a lot of clubs now paying that penalty. Whether it's fair or not, a different thing. It's the rules, and that's the situation.
And Leicester City are set to sack Ruud van Nistelrooy. Who might be the favourite to take that job next year in the Championship?
Well, I've said Sean Dyche. I think that he's handled it in the sort of difficult situation that Leicester's going to be in. He's had to fight points deductions. He knows about all the noise that goes on in the background around these sort of things happening. And he's managed to keep the club together. He did it with Everton very, very well. He kept the players together, and he managed to keep the club on target for above relegation at that time. Now, with Leicester, he's probably got more supportive owners than he had at Everton. And so I think his experience of having navigated through the political noise that comes with these things is vital, and he can just show to players that he can lead them through it. So I would have said Sean would have been a very good choice for Leicester because they've got to stabilise. He knows the Championship inside out. I think he's the right man for that position.